This is going to be an interesting one. One of the lesser-known properties of rotor arms is that it's actually a reflector. People forget about that because instead they're just used to like getting killed at zero with it. But yeah, we'll have to see if that's actually going to play a role in this matchup, or if Belmont is just going to have their way with Rob's just slower speed and inferior projectile game.
Well, you usually don't see Rob's reflected with the rotor arms because even if you reflect a projectile, the move is so slow that you might still get punished.
True.
But looking like a pretty even match so far.
Just trying to down air the rotor. I see you, Kain. You wasn't even aiming for JMafia there.
I dig it.
Okay, there we go. Actually reflected the bottle and got the kill. Can't punish me if you're dead. That's perfect.
That's true. That's actually so good versus the Belmonts because the rotor arms last so long, but that forward tilt barely going to take the stock.
Even game so far. It looks like Kain is struggling to pick up rotor, actually. Or gyro, rather.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly difficult move to pick up.
Yeah, I know you can active hitboxes.
Yeah, I know you can pick it up if you're in tilt range, but the Belmonts, I'm not too sure how the tilts work in regard to like picking up items, but that down tilt will definitely pick it up. Oh, there's the down tilt of the side B.
Yep, good lock right there. Kain gotta be careful of missing his techs. And then the rotor arms into stage. Again, Kain misses 2 techs in a row and it costs him a stock for it.
Yeah, if you're going to play Belmont, your techs have to be on point.
Even on Wi-Fi, really, especially on Wi-Fi. The problem is that if you are put into that situation, you just have no response other than tech. And again, look at the conversions from JMafia.
Yeah, JMafia just abusing Simon off stage. Not really much Kain can do in that situation. Ooh, it's not looking too good for Kain right now. JMafia has quite the lead, almost bringing Kain up to 100% again.
Yeah, the problem that I think we're seeing is that, like, you're already seeing Kain kind of abandon the projectile game. Like, he's using it at ledge to try to set up ledge guards, but at center stage, he's just relying on aerials. He's trying to actually hit JMafia instead of force JMafia in. And a campy Rob is a happy Rob.
Yeah, well, Kain can't really set up their projectiles because Rob Laser is just so good at disrupting, and then Gyro is so good at stopping other projectiles.
True, and I think in situations like this, you have to like rely on the projectiles that you can use facing away from you. So rotor arm's not quite going to finish off there. What is the edge trap? Just trying for an up smash raw. JMafia trying to end this game immediately. Wants that JV.
That was actually very smart by Kain. Ooh, the forwarder going to swipe Kain out of the air. At 160%, if Kain can somehow avoid all these kill moves, this could be an even game.
Yeah, this is a character that does benefit from rage, and we've seen Belmont's kill early, but you have to get back to center stage. No, try for the neutral air drag down. If you got a platform reset off of that, that may very well have led to an upbeat. Kain
catches the top and hits with the down tilt. Very good stuff. And the gap is closing ever so slightly.
Like, this is an even game, 100%. Kain's playing so calm right now, and look at that, he's back to the projectile game.
If Kain hits with a Holy Water into forward smash, that will take a stock free. Catches the jump with his forward airs. This is even.
Kain is just playing so phenomenally right now. JMafia tried to run in and get the grab, but good punish by Kain, just jumping away with an aerial again. But this is big. JMafia now has full stage control, but can't make anything out of it.
Yeah, that was such a risky but smart grab by Kain. Oh, here we go. Off stage. Wow. Kain just barely avoiding death right there. JMafia really threw away this lead.
Axe not quite going to do it. The tilts aren't either. JMafia is running for his life, but Kain has the whip to guard his landings, and he gets the back air.
He's at 203%. Remember what I was saying earlier? It doesn't matter how many hits you take or how much percent you take, as long as you don't lose that stock. That's what I was talking about.
What a comeback from Kain. This man just absolutely knows how to play when he does not have the lead. He started forcing JMafia in. JMafia, like, we saw dash grabs, we saw up smashes, just tried his best to get anything, something to hit this man, and could not clutch it out.
Yeah. Whew. That was tense. Like,
yeah, that's a heart pounder right there. That'll drive your blood pressure right up.
Yeah, JMafia had a huge lead. They had everything going for them in that game, and just couldn't find a way to close out that last stock. Kain doing everything in their power to just keep JMafia off of their feet and off stage, and it was just played so well.
So now we'll have to see if JMafia is going to do a character or a stage switch here for game 2. Like, that was a heart pounder. I don't know what you can do other than just try to recenter and find out if your gameplay needs an adjustment here. Like, take your time, think it over, realize what went wrong, realize what worked the first 2 stocks, and get back to it. Oh,
Yeah, here we go with the Yoshi pick. Yeah, I kind of agree with that because it seemed like Kain started to figure out how to play against JMafia's Rob on that last stock, and it really showed through there because we saw Kain win that game. So definitely need to change it up a little bit, see how the Yoshi pans out on Kalos too. So both players are going to live forever unless JMafia finds these gimps.
Yeah, he's got the character for it, that's for sure. Already getting started with this pressure game, 55% unanswered, and then he actually just goes to ledge and tosses out a couple eggs. So perhaps that's what we're going to see is a mix of in and out, weaving around Cyrus Kane's projectiles and chains.
This game is so fast-paced right now.
Up smash and then the down smash, and look at that angle, that's dead!
That angle was ridiculous, that was nasty.
Yeah, Kain must have been mashing, and then like he just must have gotten released when he had his hand on the down position on the stick.
Yeah, and already it seems like a night and day difference between first game and second game right now. All this pressure by JMafia, gets a jab lock into forward smash, already attacking on 88%, only taking 26 himself.
Yeah, just Cyrus Kain has absolutely no chance to get something going. I feel like Belmont is a very, like, he has a very specific tempo that he has to play at. He doesn't play well when he's, like, forced to go quick. He doesn't play well when he's forced to go super slow, but the tipper up smash with that ledge trap right there on the platform. Phenomenal job to even this one up, or try to.
Yeah, but unfortunately, even after all that work, getting that tipper up smash gets gimped a second time. So, Kain onto their last stock, JMafia on a fresh second stock.
Yeah, as soon as Kain like tried to make the reversal and get that earlier stock off of JMafia, it seemed like that took all the wind out of his sails there. As the weakest hit of neutral air, and that finishes it off.
That was honestly a very early kill on Yoshi, because I think that was 90% after the hit. So I guess Yoshi got hit at around 70%. Oh, that down smash was so good.
It covered everything.
Like, yeah, if you have the reaction time for that, it just covers anything that Kain wanted to do right there.
So you called it a night and day difference, and I think that's rather apt. Yoshi seems to be the answer here against this Belmont, because my lord, JMafia made game 1 look like an afterthought.
Yeah, that I already forgot about game 1 because that game 2 was just so dominant by JMafia. Yeah, they did lose a stock, but that was to arc fire into out smash, which kills ridiculously early. That was like 70%. I don't even think JMafia took 150% that game.
I wouldn't be surprised, no. So game 3, I think that I don't know that Kain has a secondary for this matchup. So unless we're going to like the Richter counter pick, which I don't know will do too much help here. So the question becomes, what stage really helps you out in this? Smaller stage? Are we going to like a Smashville where projectiles can control the entire ground, or are we going to something big again, like Town and City?
Yeah, it's hard to say because Yoshi has just so much aerial mobility that they can weave in and out of all of Belmont's projectiles and then punish. And yes, Burst SSB or SBB, I mean, this is a weekly tournament and it's free entry to anybody in North America. So if you want to play next week, be sure to sign up because we love having new players join.
Dead On tournament is open to all comers, so do not hesitate to stop on by if y'all are interested. All right, JMafia, looks like we've got the counter pick perhaps sorted out, the stage that is, and yep, no character changes, excuse my stutters, from either player. Getting right back into it then.
Yeah, I think Kain should start using more normal attacks like neutral air and forward air in this matchup instead of using too many projectiles because JMafia was just doing such a phenomenal job at weaving around these projectiles by Belmont.
Yeah, if anything, I'd like to see him throw more crosses away from Yoshi and just jump and wait for the returning cross to try to cover more space.
Yep, catches the get up though with the cross, so good damage.
The double with the double cross, that's so rare. It's like an odd interaction. I don't know if it's like percent and like distance specific.
I think it depends on like where you get hit by the first hit.
I can see that. And already Kain, looks like we've got the adjustment on deck already 100%, and that axe not quite going to catch, but the forward smash will. Mafia back at edge.
Yeah, I guess Kain just changed up how they use projectiles because JMafia is getting hit by almost all of them. And already JMafia at 137%, Kain, well, I was going to say at like really low percents, but Yoshi combos are ridiculous, and now Kain is at 100% already in counting.
JMafia's like egg punishes are super sick. Finally, though, the forward air will secure that stock, and Kain now has a lead, so we'll have to see what he can do with that. We all know Belmonts typically go ahead and try to pad out their lead with safe and distance-based projectile gameplay, but not going to get the chance right there. JMafia gets a throw combo that doesn't look like that was true at all.
No. It's a DI mix-up. Yoshi's, I guess, down throw. If you DI in, it can combo into up air, but if you DI out, it doesn't combo into anything.
Jab block again. Kain has to be better with these. Wow. He misses a bunch of these jab blocks, and every single time JMafia has the punish ready.
Yeah, did you actually see JMafia go for the second jab block and almost got it? Like, if JMafia got both jab blocks, that would have been stock. Easy.
Axe forces out the air dodge, but Kain can't quite get the tipper on those aerials. And JMafia just going high and floating ever so slowly into the holy water.
And it seems like both players are just adapting to each other one game after the other because now Kain is the one in the dominant position and the lead is just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, we're at the point where you have to wonder if JMafia needs to go ahead and secure this stock like right now to be able to stay in this matchup. I mean, we saw the phenomenal comeback game one, but this is looking like a completely different Belmont player, and I am not talking about Richter.
Yeah, and just catching the jump again with the axe, going through the egg, going to take the stock. Yeah, if you jump that high and get hit by the axe, you are definitely losing your stock. Doesn't matter how heavy you are, unless you're Shulk. The axe is so strong. And it goes through everything.
One of the stronger projectiles in the game, for sure. So a back and forth series right there as each player looked dominant at specific intervals, but it ends up being our Belmont rep